Okay, we're going to be going over your first stripe requirements for your green belt. We're only going to be reviewing the blocks in this video. The next video will be for your strikes, and then following that will be for your kicks for your first stripe for green belt. Okay, so we're going to have Ryland in a front stance. We're going to go over Morote Uke. Morote Uke has a few different translations. Assisted block, augmented block. Specifically, depending on the kanji that you use, morote literally means both hands, right? So te being hand, morote both hand block. Okay. Now the reason why other people call it an assisted block or augmented block is because one hand is supporting the other behind the block. So what Ryland's gonna do, he's actually gonna take his right hand and pull it back like a hiki thing. So his right hand aside, and his left hand is gonna come over just like this, almost like a chamber. So he's got one hand on top of the other, looking just like this, okay? He's gonna be kind of turning his body a little bit, and when he comes across, he's gonna come across with the left hand coming around, and the right hand following to the front, just like this. Now, we're gonna come up a little bit closer, and we're gonna turn to the side a little bit right here. His hand is about a fist above the elbow, about right here, right? So this is the tip of the elbow. Your hand should be about a fist above the elbow. If it's on the elbow, your hand can fall over on it, right? So if it's like this, that's not much support whatsoever. All you did was just create a fulcrum for somebody to push against it. But if it's right here and I try to push against his hand, he can have good connection. So when we do it, especially in the kata, it's right here. So you're thinking of this block being like punching a big old punch, and you got two arms to move that punch out of the way. So right here, okay? So if he's facing the camera, this is how it ends up. The hand's in front of the shoulder, nice in a line. This arm, let's turn this way real quick, is about a fist and a half away from his rib cage, which is also good. We're gonna have this a little bit lower. So we're not gonna have it the height of the shoulder in front, here. Okay? Very good. Except on that. So Ryland is in his front stance, and I said, and 1. Notice that we're turning our shoulders. 2, 3, and other side. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna face this way. And 1, 2, 3, other side. 1, 2, 3. And this part right here is just a basic way of understanding how to get set up. Some people prefer doing it like this and then striking. This is how I prefer this setup. I think it's simpler to understand about rotating the body, but just make sure that you have connection above all things, so you kind of feel like everything is squeezing into your core. Okay? So that's your Morote Uke. Your next one is Osai-uke. Okay? Now, Osai-uke can be translated to pressure or pressing block, right? So you want to think of pressing downward. Okay? So literally, we're going to be in our front stance. We're going to have our hiki thing. Okay? We're going to take the left hand, and I want you to think of the flag on the mailbox, right? And it's just going to come down. And that's it. But now when you do that, kind of bring your body and flex your body into that and kind of twist your body. Boom. Boom. So my knees aren't collapsing. My knees are straight. It's just my upper body is just squeezing down. So nice inside, squeeze down. Squeeze again, pressing down, right? Pressing down. Okay, from this side, pressing down. Pressing down. A good exercise to do it is to have somebody grab your collar, okay? And all I'm gonna do is I'm in my front stance, and instead of me, if I push this way, notice that I'm not really bending his arm. But if I press into my body, you see how I got a reaction from this. I'm up here, press. And this is just a good exercise just to kind of help them out. This person doesn't need to resist too much, it's just an exercise, right? It's not a technique yet, just kind of helping them identify how to use their body, right? A basic way to use this block, look, my step up punch, is just that. Just hitting it down, okay? But you can really feel it when it comes to somebody grabbing you and you're using your arms to kind of break the grip a little bit, okay? And then the last one that we have, so we have Morote-uke, we have Osai-uke, and now we have Jodan Haiwan-uke with Jodan Yokogamai. This is the beginning sequence or motion in your kata hand nida. Okay? So Haiwan-uke is referring to the back of your forearm, right here, Haiwan in Japanese. Okay? What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be in our Kokotsudashi. Let's just start like Kokotsudashi, facing the left. So my body right now is facing the front, but my head is gonna be facing the left, okay? Go ahead and chamber just like this for right now. It's just a basic way. We're actually gonna be doing it as if we were doing the kata, okay? So the left arm is gonna come up, just like this, and your wrist on your left hand is the same level as your eyes. And then simultaneously, your right arm comes up and your elbow's at about a 90 degree, your forearm's just above your line with your forehead. So right in the middle, he's gonna come back to the chamber, right? He's got the left hand on top of the right, and he's gonna come up together, just like this. And then if he were to do it to the other side, he's gonna chamber, shift his stance, and then he's gonna come up here. Now, kind of understand the translation. So here's the block, here. Jodan Haiwan-uke, he's blocking with the back of his forearm, right? Right here. Jodan Yokogamai, this is kind of like a preparatory position for the next move. You'll see that next move when we do the bunkai for your kata, okay? So if we're facing the camera now, we're right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you just want to understand that there's a punch coming and you're blocking the punch with this hand and you're getting ready with the next hand. And that's it for your block.